Okay, so I set up a scenario here in Command Modern Operations, a program software simulator for which is really good at simulating air and navy combat, all the way from end of World War II up to pretty much modern times, even future stuff. Um, I've had to, of course, you have to simplify it. I've gotten rid of most of China's air defense and other things that are air bases that we don't really need. And just focus on the East Coast. I could probably get rid of these down here in the south. And this air base over here, this Lei Yang, is probably not, no, it's not being used. But what I've done is I've put in 3 air bases that are in the right location. We have, what is that, Meixiang Xincheng, or Xingning Air Base, which is empty. I'm not using it at the moment. Oh no, I am using it. Sorry, 54 aircraft. These are bombers. These are Badger bombers. Um, these are fairly old Russian designs. Have been upgraded. In fact, I believe the M here is the latest version of their bomber. This is this the God of War one, or is it the K? Could be the K. Yeah, this is the God of War. This is their most updated Badger bomber. And essentially, the Badger bombers are equipped with either air-launched cruise missiles, um, which have very good range, 1,100 nautical miles. I could literally just take off, launch them, and land again. Um, a shorter range um, cruise missile, which is about 160 nautical miles. I actually have to fly out into the channel in order to launch these. And just generic bombs. I believe these are just no, these are the cruise missiles. Is it these that have the bombs? Yeah, these are just general purpose bombs. And if I can get rid of the Taiwan air defense, I can use these bombers. Um, so right now, what I want to simulate here. Oh, and I have some more air bases here. I have another air base here with 88 aircraft. These are going to be mostly these are J-10s, Vigorous Dragons, and some flankers, various versions of the flanker. This is the 2018 version. If we want to see what it looks like, and go to an earlier version. Oh, here we go. This is essentially I believe the J11 is actually one they leased from Russia, Su-27 copy. They also have the J16, and I have some of those in here as well. These, I believe, are the ones that they reverse engineered, made themselves. Look at an older copy, yeah. So it's essentially an Su-27 or an Su-30. We also have some J-15s, which are on the carrier group over here, but we'll look at that later. And we have some H-7s, which are older, mostly strike aircraft, I believe. These flounders here. And this is a modern version. It's like an older one. Yeah, this is what they look like. These are pretty old. These are strike aircraft. So that's more or less what China has. I do have one airborne early warning aircraft that's going to fly around. We'll see that in a minute. And let's go look at the Taiwan side here. Taiwan, I also gave 3 air bases. I gave one in the south, Tainan Air Base. And it's got 48 aircraft, mostly the indigenous. I think Taiwan they call them the IDFs, but yeah, I call them the fuck 1Ds. Anyway, they're set for combat air patrol, and I have some also some F-16 Vs, which are the newest F-16s that Taiwan has. The most recent, these Block 20s, yeah, Block 20s. These are good. These have very good radars and good chaff and flares. This area is mostly going to patrol this southwest corner, and that's because this is where in recent history where China has been infiltrating. They've been testing and probing Taiwan air defense. It's been in this corner, this region here. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at that as a bunch of bombers and fighters come into this area. Taiwan intercepts, and we'll do an ambush. We'll have China actually open fire on the Taiwanese and see how well that works out. And then also we'll do some suppression of enemy air defense. We're going to try and find and destroy some SAMs down here in the south. And we may even attack the Tainan Air Base with a bunch of those bombers that I showed you. I do have a East Coast group of aircraft. Well, again, combination of the FCKs and the Block 20s of the F-16s. I also have some E-2 Hawkeyes in here, and so they're going to be going up and giving us airborne early warning. We can track all the aircraft. I also have a couple of anti-submarine warfare aircraft here. I'm probably not going to use those. And I have the P-3 Orions, which can be used for anti-submarine warfare as well. But again, not part of this mission, but I put them in here just in case for later. Back to the China side, we do have this Liaoning carrier group down over here, which I think I'm just going to kind of turn off their missions. I'll probably keep them still going, but I'll turn off their CAP missions, their combat air patrol missions, and let's see. Airborne early warning, airborne early warning, bar cap, west, bar cap. Yeah, let's clear this. Let's clear this. Let's make it inactive. That's cap west. Wait, no. That one doesn't matter. Bar cap. No, we want to keep that. Yeah, that's what we want. Cap west is what we want to get rid of. Is that right? No. Cap west is over there. Bar cap is here. Okay. Yeah, we'll turn off the bar cap. Okay. And so we shouldn't have to worry about what's going on the East Coast here. I should rename that. And we'll just focus on this little corner here. Let me go ahead and save this. Save as. Just southwest. Southwest. Okay. So this is the zone I'm going to fly to with a bunch of bombers, those Badger bombers, and some of fighter escort. And I'm going to have put 2 Wild Weasel aircraft in here as well. The Wild Weasels will be the ones that will look for some SAM sites over here. And then I'll maybe launch a bigger SAM, a bigger Wild Weasel strike, or SEED, suppression of enemy air defense site mission. But let's go ahead and just run it. As I start, you can see we've detected some fixed SAM sites, and also we'll go ahead and pause here for a moment. We're getting an air detection here as well. This is probably the Hawkeye. But this is the PAVPA radar. This is Taiwan's over-the-horizon radar that it has. It can look out all the way out to some 5,000 miles. It can detect ballistic missiles. And it does have some limited bomber detection as well, but it's not very good against fighters. But it is mainly designed or built for detecting ballistic missile launches. I'm not going to use it in this scenario, but I thought it was interesting, and it is in here and is surrounded by SAMs. We have some SAMs in the north as well. This SAM area is surrounding the presidential palace, as we can see. And I just, for kicks and giggles here, I put my house and 2 SAM sites here to protect it. There are more SAM sites, but we don't know where they are. We can't detect them yet because their radars aren't on. I'm going to launch an airborne early warning aircraft pretty soon here, and it's going to start picking up all the coastal radars that we have here. Right now, we've already picked up this bogey here from the Liaoning group. Probably because it's a passive. In fact, we can look at the contact. It's an ESM. It's an electronic signals. Basically, it's a radar we picked up, and this is the Hawkeye probably. No, definitely it is. That's the only thing up, I think. So we'll keep going. We'll put up to 15 speed. Get aircraft in the air. So we have aircraft launching. These are the bombers launching out of Meixian over here. There'll be a whole bunch of planes launching from there. We have a helicopter launching from the Liaoning here. That's just going to fly patrol. Okay. So we have a propeller-driven aircraft that's launching Hornet 1. Oh, we also have some Barcap aircraft flying. These are flankers. And we do have this airborne early warning aircraft. Just slow this down a few more times. Take a look at this. So this is their version of the AWACS or the Hawkeye. It's not quite as good. It's, well, 350 nautical miles, not bad. It's got good ELINT. It can detect other radar signals at up to 500 miles. So it's pretty good. In fact, let's see, where is it now? It's at 6,000 feet. When it gets higher, I'm going to turn on its radar. For now, we'll just let it go to station. It's going to run a race car track kind of path along the coast here. Kind of like what the Hawkeye is doing over here. Meanwhile, our bombers are getting airborne, and they're heading over towards this area. Let's go ahead and put that up to 15 times speed again. We're detecting radars here now. Obviously, as we move, we get a better fix on this radar signal from triangulation from Hornet 1. I can turn on tracking really quick here. I won't keep this on for very long because it's annoying. But I'm not tracking anything. Okay. One other thing we're noticing is we have some civilian traffic here. We have I have some airlines flying through, and there's also a couple of civilian ships as well. I kind of limited it. I didn't put too many on here because I didn't want to bog down the scenario. But there's a few in there, just add a little bit of realism to that. Let's go up to 15 times again. Get our planes in. So now we have our escorts are launching. These are the J-10s, the Vigorous Dragons, which I believe is a stolen design from Israel, or maybe they sold it. I don't know. Not sure the history here. Does it say here? I don't know. It doesn't really talk about it. Anyway, it does look a lot different than anything else the Chinese have. That's because it's not Russian. It's more Western design, or copy of a Western design. Anyway, it's got an interesting story. If you want to look it up, look up the J10C. Wikipedia has some interesting information on it. Okay, so I'm tracking this with these aircraft. That's what these lines mean. I'm probably going to turn that off at some point. Getting more radar detections, probably a radar up here. As we fly around, look at that fix. Not in the ocean, that's obvious. Another detection of the Hawkeye here. More radars being detected. Tracking this guy with this flight here. They're also tracking him. These guys aren't tracking anything. What's he tracking? Nothing. Yeah, they're tracking this aircraft. They're getting into position. At some point, we're going to start getting contacts coming out of the Tainan Air Base here. The Hsinchu Air Base should be running a cap at some point, but it should just run up and down the spine of the island here. Oh, here we picked up a bunch of contacts from the Liaoning, I believe. If we look at this, we already know what they are, the F-16s. It's not a very firm contact. That's because it's probably coming up from the Liaoning. ESM, yeah, from the Liaoning group here. We're also picking them up from the airborne early warning. Yeah, this craft here. So interesting, but not important. Let's keep going. We're getting into position. We're getting close. Yeah, hopefully this won't be a problem. I don't think they're going to do anything except fly back and forth. All that beeping is saying we're getting new contacts. There's a whole bunch of aircraft coming in. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of contacts here as they gain altitude. And let me turn on. Is the radar on? No, his radar's not on, but I'm going to turn on his radar now. Go to sensors, radar on. There we go. And that should help us a lot. Yeah, we're getting a lot of aircraft launches. I believe we're launching now. Oh no, I turned off the cap from them. Oh, we're still getting launches from here. Okay, so now let's pause this. Put this for 1 time speed. Now we've detected Taiwan's response. As soon as I identify these guys, I will launch a strike against them. Right now they're neutral. I don't know what they are. Don't know what they are. We can do contact report saying it's a possible FZKD based on its radar. It's got a GD53 radar, so we can guess that it's probably this, and it probably is. But at some point we'll get a visual identification because these aircraft have um, they have forward-looking infrared FLIR, so they can eventually get an ID from there. Now the problem is that we do have cloud cover. If we look here, cloud cover is at whatever this altitude is. I don't know what that is. It's maybe 10,000 feet. But these guys are traveling at 36,000 feet, so they'll be visible. We can actually see them. It is morning. It's 10:58 in the morning. So we'll be able to make a visual identification using our FLIR at some point. So let's wait for that to happen. Maybe go to ×5 speed for now. And this is kind of what China's been doing with Taiwan and what Taiwan's been doing. Although maybe Taiwan didn't send out this many aircraft. There's a lot of aircraft there. It's probably eight or more aircraft. And we have a lot too. We have 2 flights. Each flight has 6 aircraft. So yeah, there's a lot of aircraft here. At some point, we'll start to identify them. Yeah, oh, we got identification on one F-16. And so we have different types of aircraft. We have the F-16s and we have the indigenous, Taiwan's indigenous aircraft. The Jianguo. Named after Chiang Kai-shek's son, I believe. Basically a copy of the F-16. Maybe F-16 and the F-5 if they had a baby. Look like this because those are the 2 big aircraft that Taiwan has. So it's not as good as an F-16, better than an F-5, basically. Once I get an ID on all of these, I'll launch my sneak attack. Okay, getting more identifications, more. And again, we can look and see that we're getting an infrared detector here from this guy. This is a infrared search and track system that it has. Sort of 2010 Lantern technology, probably stolen from the West. Maybe it came when they got the aircraft. Okay, so we've identified all these aircraft. I'm going to select this group here. Oh, actually, you know what? This group has Krypton. Krypton is an anti-radiation missile, which is designed to take out radars. I'm going to detach him from this mission to fly this track here, and I'm going to send him down to the deck and head him down south. So we're going to unattach, going to manually plot a course south. Let's go like that, and I'm going to set him to 1,000 feet. We'll keep him at cruise. Actually, you know what? We'll let him figure it out. But I'm going to manually override his altitude. Get him away from the group. And I'm going to do a strike with these guys. I'm going to get rid of these targeting because it's a little annoying. Targeting vectors. I'm going to unassign these guys from their mission. Auto-engage this whole group. And let's see how many aircraft we can take out. And how many they'll take out of ours. There we go. Our radars are on. We've launched some missiles. Launched a whole bunch of missiles. They've launched missiles. We got a whole shit ton of missiles coming. About to do a merge. There's a shit ton of missiles. My God. These are, by the way, these are data links. So we could actually change the targets if we wanted to. Pretty modern shit right there. It's pretty awesome. My God. Now we're flying evasive here. Trying to avoid these. There's a lot more of them than us, it looks like. Okay, we killed 1. 2. Well, we lost Vigorous Dragon. Killed 3. Now we're evading. If you want to see... Oh, killed another Vigorous Dragon. If you want a more detailed report, we can actually look at end of weapon, end of life, or weapon end game. Sorry, we can say failed to spoof radar seeker, impact, launched some chaff, tried jamming, Impact, launched some shaft, failed to spoof the radar seeker. Tried to jam, failed. Impacted on that was a hit on us. The Sky Sword is a Taiwan missile. Launched some shaft, failed to spoof active radar seeker. Tried to jam active radar seeker but failed. Missed. Fired more shaft, failed to spoof. Yeah, anyway, you can get an idea. A lot of shit's happening here from all these missiles being fired. But let's just see how this plays out. One more missile launches. Another aircraft destroyed. Another. Oh, a J-16 is destroyed. Oh my God, is that my? Oh, that's my. Oh, that's my Wild Weasel. I only have 2 of these. Oh, okay. More aircraft destroyed. And I lost my Wild Weasel. Ah. So, what do we got here? Let's pause. This didn't work out well for China. I still have 4 aircraft. And I got my bombers. So, it looks bad. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my bombers. Wait, is this a bomber group? Yeah, this is a bomber group here. I'm going to just launch on this airbase down here with everything I got, or at least with all of my KD-63s or my J-63s. So, and they're being launched on. So, unassigned from mission. I'm going to manually engage this. No, I don't want the SAM site. I want to manually engage the airbase. Okay. Now, I don't care about all these parking tarmac spaces and stuff. What I care about, and these shelters and the ammo bunkers, I want to take out the runway access points. So I'm going to target 2 for each. Well, okay, 1 each. Let's go back. Okay. This guy's going to go. Did I already do these? I think I did. Targeted 1 here, and okay. So we'll 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 2 and 2. Now I have other aircraft, so it doesn't matter. Here, we're going to do the same thing. Unassigned from mission. I'm within range. Manually target. I forget what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I did these. We'll double up. And then here. Here. And here. Oh, I think I forgot. Yeah. Okay. And then here. And then I have one more, so we'll just pick some. And the point of this is I'm trying to disable the runway. And the way you do that is you remove the runway access. You cannot really destroy the runway itself. It's just too damn big. So if you can prevent these access points, if you can close these, you can at worst case you slow them down, their operations, and best case is you actually shut down the runway for a while. So that's done. We have another group. These are air launched cruise missiles, and these are air launched. I can also do this. You know what? These guys, I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to unassign from mission. I'm going to just say auto engage. Let's try and get this SAM. There's a SAM here. Auto engage this. Okay. And this group, which is also air launched cruise missiles, I'm going to have you just auto engage on the airport. So unassigned from mission, auto engage airport. Now they're going to destroy things we don't really care about, but that's okay. So now as we resume the game, we should get a lot of missile launches. Yeah, there we go. A lot of missile launches. And look what happened. As soon as I launched my missiles, all of these radars are lighting up. These are Taiwan's SAM air defense system, right? They're all lighting up. These are ones we didn't know about before, but because the air search radars that are on the coast here tracked it, these detected these air launches because they're at high altitude, 36,000 feet. Um, they said, "Oh shit!" They turned on all these air search radars for the SAMs. These are all mobile sites. These are all mobile radars. These are all surface air missiles. So, see what happens. Speed up here 5 times. Yeah, I'm getting more getting launched on. More. Oh, I lost a bomber there. Lost another bomber. Lost another bomber. And lost another J10. These guys are RTB. That's good. Yeah, not much is going on over here. It's good. But that's a lot of missiles coming in, right? A lot of missiles. Now, what's going to happen is Taiwan's going to they're going to launch a lot of more aircraft coming out of their Tainan Air Base, and they're going to try to intercept these missiles. Go ahead and go up 15 times speed. Yeah, so we have new air detections here coming out of Tainan. They're launching missiles at my J10s that are left that are chasing these guys. They're gonna die. Yeah, dead, dead, dead. Okay, so now they're gonna come after all of these missiles. Now, if we look carefully, we can see these missiles are very low altitude, 200 feet ASL, above sea level, traveling about 500 knots, just under Mach 1. These are cruise missiles. That's what they do. These aircraft, though, are perfect for shooting them down, because you can hit a target at 500 feet, or 300, 200 feet. That's not hard, or, well, not impossible. So, killed one there. These aircraft are going to get in, but the problem, the key is that you want to overwhelm them. You want to, overwhelm their air defense. So they're going back in. Civilian aircraft. Hope you don't get shot down. A lot of SAM sites. A lot of missiles. Two more gone. Yeah. Yeah, they're coming in. Probably gonna do some gun runs on these guys. Oh, those are gone. So they're gonna go look for the targets. Coming down here. Yeah. Yeah. That noise is just saying that SAMs are being launched. They failed to destroy these two. Coming in to destroy these. Oh, close. So we do have SAMs here. They should be able to detect, although maybe they can't hit targets that low. That is possible. You slow down to 1 time, or 2 times at least. So they're still coming in behind these aircraft. It's interesting, you can actually see the runway there. If I hit 9, you can see this is the actual airport. All the different targets there, and you can see they all have numbers on them, meaning they're being targeted. Right. This means one missile for each of these areas. This is a revenant, revetment. Sorry, not revenant. Yeah, gas, revetment. But I want these access points. The access points. The SAM sites are also being targeted. Here's an access point being targeted. Here's where their aircraft are. There's some aircraft there that we know of. We don't really know. It requires visual identification, and we haven't probably didn't get close enough for that. These are SAMs that we know about. Oh, 2 missiles were getting shot down. We can't see what's shooting them down because we don't have any intel here, but they're probably SAMs. This guy's gonna hit though, it looks like. Oh, nope, got shot down. Okay. But there's still a lot of missiles coming in. Oh, that one's shot down. I like how these SAMs are jumping around because we don't know where they are. Yeah, we don't have good intel on where that is. Oh, another one shot down over there. Probably from the SAM up here. Oh, we're getting close though. Looks like we're gonna get some hits. Yep. Oh, I lost a badger. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There's a lot of SAMs being launched somewhere. Boom. That's a little annoying. All the SAM warning is up here, I guess. Oh, here. What is this? Oh, why are my bombers over here? This is weird. This is what happens when you fly over this air defense over here. Yeah. So yeah, these bombers for some reason decided to fly home over this airbase. Okay, so we're getting more strikes down here. Yeah, more strikes. More strikes coming in. Oh, more getting shot down as well from the SAMs, but looks like because they're so low, it's hard for the SAMs to get hits on them. Some of them are, but let's see. Getting a lot of hits here. Hit, 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 hit. Yeah, everything over here is gone. Yeah. What I want to hit is the runway access point. These are all those cruise missiles, I think. These are all the air launch cruise missiles, right? Yeah. They're all hitting stuff on this left side, which is useless. I don't care about this stuff. This is all just concrete. I mean, I suppose it is a taxiway. This is the runway here. What are you targeting? Yeah. Oh, that was pretty boring. I got a bunch of other missiles coming in. A bunch of aircraft coming in, going after my Badgers. Are you guys going home? Unassigned. Well, let's go home. Jesus. Go home. Yeah, RTB. There you go. RTB. Yeah, there. Return to base. Anyway, so we're coming in. After this, we'll look at losses and expenditures and see basically what we did here. These are all going to hit over here, I think. Oh, no. Oh, you're going for the radar site. That's right. Yeah. Oh, sorry, the SAM site. Kind of missing. No, you're hitting it. Okay. So, looks like... What are you guys all doing? Do you have any missiles? No, you guys are all... Oh, you're all RTB anyway. Okay. Okay. And another Badger destroyed, yeah. Okay, so let's pause it here. Let's take a look at losses and expenditures. We lost 7 Badgers altogether. 3 of these expensive God of War ones. We lost 8 of our fighters, or of our J10Cs, and we lost 2 of our Flying Sharks, the J16s, which are the Su-27s. Taiwan lost 10 of their indigenous fighters, plus 6 Skybo SAMs, and 6 F-16s, and 3 of their gas storage. So that was expensive. 16 fighters versus 10 fighters, and a bunch of bombers. So it's fairly even. It's like Taiwan lost a few more aircraft, but those God of War aircraft, which is stupid. I think they just flew over this. They flew over Penghu here, and the air defense there. Now what I could do, if I want to continue this, now this isn't doing anything over here, but what I could do is I have some more. I could try to get rid of this. That'd be pretty easy. If I just create a let's just create an area here and create a mission. Just create a new mission. We're gonna call this what is it? West Seed. Seed is suppression of enemy air defense. Actually, we'll call this Penghu. Penghu Seed. Is that how I spell Penghu? This will be a patrol. This will be a seed patrol. It's active. Okay. And yeah, that looks good. Patrol area. Yeah. And I'm gonna go find my my seed aircraft. Oh shit. Let's turn that off. There we go. And are they in here? No, these are all cap. Here we go. These Krypton are all seed. So we're gonna assign these all to that mission, that seed mission. If I can see it, there it is. And I'm gonna launch them as a group. I'm gonna launch them all at once so they can go and go look for seed aircraft. Now the reason I'm doing this now is because these guys are RTB. You can tell they're heading back to Taiwan. I wonder if they can land. We'll see if they're able to land because I did bomb that base pretty well. They probably will. So let's continue. Let's go out to 5 times speed. I do have more aircraft that are going to come out here, like these guys. Do they have any? Do they have their missiles? Oh, they're bombers. They're going to get shot down because they have no fighter escort. You know what? I'm going to have you guys do a little race track there, just so we can not get you killed so quickly. You guys are going home. These guys have aircraft coming after. Okay, I have my seed taking off over here. And it's going to come. Unfortunately, there are now aircraft here. So this is going to be dangerous. They do have their own air defense, so they do have SAMs. There's only 2 of them. It's okay. Getting a lot of new detections. Oh, look at this. Shit. Oh. This is because I think I'm violating this airspace. And so these guys are launching this cap up here. So that's going to be a problem. Oh, they're firing on somebody. Who are they firing on? Well, I don't see where that's happening. Are they firing on these guys? I'm firing on them. Yeah. Got one. Missed. Missed. Oh, they're firing on me now. Shit. Oh, no. They got one. All I have are my heat seekers now. Oh, no. See, they're going to destroy my mission here. Yep. Oh, maybe not. Are they Winchester? Are they out of missiles? I think they are. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's gonna get shot down by my air defense if he gets too close. So here I launched some harms. These are anti-radiation missiles. They're shooting at their radars. Launching some more. More harms. I don't have any more. Still have 8 more. So, yeah, launching some more harms. Yeah, they're trying to shoot down my missiles. Oh, look at that. Oh, I must have detected their radars, so I launched everything. Yeah, they're trying to shoot down my missiles. They can't. Bang, 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 bang. So this SAM is probably pretty much out of action. And I'm not RTB. Yeah, he's firing on these guys. Okay. Oh, got one. Missed one. Yeah, and he's RTB. Okay. What is this? These are my bombers. Oh, they've already finished that racetrack. You know what? You're gonna suicide. Auto engage. Actually, let's unassign you. Let's auto engage you on the airbase here. That's gonna kill you though. I would never do this in real life. You would never see this in real life. These guys are they're helpless against these fighters here. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna RTB. Yeah, go back to base. So I cannot bomb this. That was my goal was to be able to bomb the airport. But I should have done a seed strike here and get rid of these SAMs. But they still have so many aircraft, and they're obviously able to. They probably can't. That's why all these aircraft took off from up here, maybe, because maybe they couldn't take off from down here. I don't know. It's interesting. But they seem to be flying back and forth here, so seems okay. Okay. Anyway, that's that's this southwest thing. We'll take one last look at losses and expenditures. So we're up to 6 flying sharks and 8 vigorous dragons. Taiwan is up to 12 of its indigenous. Lost one Hawkeye, 6 Skybow. These are SAMs. Lost 6 F-16s, and a bunch of radars, mobile radars. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think this kind of shows that any kind of air war is going to be really bloody. It's going to be really bad for both sides. And the reason I did this is because this is where China and Taiwan have been meeting recently in recent news. They've been clashing in this area. Um, Obviously, I could run everything. I could run the Liaoning, have them send up They have 2 squadrons. It can mess around on the coast here, take out this cap. Um, I could also come and do a seed run up here, try and get rid of these SAMs, and of course all these fighters in this airbase here make that really difficult. And so you'd have this big air war going on between the two. I might simulate that later. That would be a lot bloodier than what we just saw. But anyway, I hope this gives you a general idea of what that would look like. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, if you did.